Hey, this is a Ada spotlight for the card game Cataclysm Arcade, which should be live on Kickstarter about 8 hours after I make this video. Ada is a very strong fighter and is a key aggressive piece in my Trapper Hunter of the Pack deck. I did a deck check on it just recently, and it is even more clutch and powerful, even more powerful than I initially thought. Even without Ada, the deck can still do really well because of the equipment Swiftpack. Swiftpack gives the wielder agility, which means you can hit them twice. Ada can really take advantage of that, but just having a Chirp or having a couple Calamity, maybe Calamity and Chirp, can steal the game away from your opponents. As long as, if they aren't fully clearing your board every turn, especially on levels 1 and 2, you can steal the game away. So in your first 8 cards, because that's all you start with 4 cards in hand, and then you draw up to 5 on level 1. So within the first 8 cards, so the first 4 levels, if you can get a combination of, if you can get these 3, hopefully a Calamity, plus whatever cheap fighters that you can get your hands on, you can steal the game away. And with the newly spoiled synth creature or synth fighter that can give agility, that can also be used in place of Swiftpack and steal the game away. I would definitely run that over the 4 drops in the deck that I did the deck tech on. But when I was playing the deck, it had that card wasn't spoiled, so I was just using the Swiftpack. Alright, so Ada gets a bonus for each enhanced boss or fighter, which means anything that's an equipment, anything with +1 counters from Chirp or Calamity. So turn 1, you play out whatever fighters you can, you attack with who you can. Turn 2, you play out who you can. I would want to hold back Ada until you can get the Swiftpack, or if you've got a Chirp, then I would go Chirp and Ada, and then Chirp gives the buffs to Ada. It's usually worth running the gamble of them blowing up Ada. Turn 3, or level 3, you get that Swiftpack in, you equip it to Ada, she's ready to go, start to hit them twice. You can use the Chirp to buff her, or use Calamity Blague to buff her and one of your other fighters, and start swinging in for massive damage. It usually kills on level 4, level 5 if they're fighting you really well, but it can just get in and deal tons of damage. But by level 3, you should have your whole hand on the field. There is a 4-drop in this deck, which is the Mask, Face of Death, which is an equipment. Whenever the wielder defeats a fighter, untap it, so you can just clear their board with that. But with Trapper Hunter of the Pack's ability, you're drawing 2 cards every turn. You can bounce back from them wrathing the board real easy. You just play dudes and turn them sideways. It's a very fun, aggressive deck that has had lots of success for me. I hope it gives you success too, and I hope that in the 70 or so cards that haven't been spoiled yet, there are lots of other synth token support, like Calamity Blague and Chirp, because it is such a fun little aggressive deck.